Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and today I got some announcements to make, some really cool facts that I wanted to share with you. But first off, I'm just going to say for any of you guys that want to join me on my Instagram, I'm going to be mentioning what I do before I release certain prizes and stuff like that. And definitely a great way for us to connect. It's going to be called Vortex, VORTEX _ cinema. I'm going to put it in the description below. Be sure to follow me on there, and it's a good way to communicate through there. I just started it, so obviously not a lot of posts, but I do most of my 3D work. I show it to you guys, and also new things that happen to be launched. Now, for those of you guys from Instagram that are joining me right now and are either newly subscribers or about to subscribe or even just watching the video, I just want to make sure that I let you guys know this is a channel that has nothing but honesty in it, but also pays attention a lot to requests. Since I'm self-funded here, I do, based on your request, I'm going to put it on a list, and then based on whatever magnitude, how high that request is for that specific topic, I will do a mini series on the side every Saturday night or Sunday night, as I'm doing right now, and I will be unleashing cool prizes for giveaways, and I'm going to do the how-to videos, mini series. Okay, so the first one was how to build a gaming computer. I show you guys how to do it on the cheap. It goes anywhere from about $1,500 to $3,000, and I show you how to build it really, really cheap. Then the one I'm doing right now is how to build a cosplay helmet. I'm choosing Star Killer from beginning to end meaning with weathered paint and finished product. It goes anywhere from about $700, $800 to $1,200 or more, and you'll be able to build it for about a little bit over 20 bucks. And I'm doing a giveaway, this beautiful Mario right here that holds a Nintendo Switch and charges it. I will be doing this as a giveaway. Lucky winner will win this, and I will send it to your home. In the end of the mini-series. How do you enter it? You just simply, in the end, subscribe, like the video. Well, I don't want to force you to like, but subscribe, and definitely comment down on the video anything, whether you like it, whether you don't, for that specific mini-series. Shows, any type of support. I'm going to put it through a randomizer and pick a lucky winner to win this. The next one is going to be how to build a gaming / post-production / productivity desk on the cheap. Okay, so that's pretty cool. You're going to be able to build it. Let me just put it in focus. You're going to be able to build it for a little bit over $300 or a little bit over $400 if you like what I have. And of course, the retail value goes anywhere from $900 to $1,500. And I'm going to choose 2 people to win, either a Noob Saibot helmet mask or a Scorpion mask. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway for that. So there'll be 2 winners, but the first winner will be able to decide which mask he wants. Okay, and then I'm going to make an announcement for other cool things that I'm working on in the mini-series, so keep those requests coming. Now, as always, let's go right into it. So, I just wanted to share some beautiful information with you. Now, I did... was a day 1 release, a whole review about Super Smash Brothers, and I have said not everybody likes Smash Brothers, as a game, anyways. But a lot of people do like it, and I myself really love it. And I really love the fact that they had a classic mode where you could play it all the way through with the boss and everything, and they have like an adventure mode. It has a lot of great replay value, even on one-on-one. It's just a real well-rounded game for 60 bucks, but they made it worth it because they threw in every character, and it's just amazing. With 5 that are going to come out later on, I do hope Akuma is one of the hidden characters. And I want you guys in the comment below to write, what do you want your character to be? I just think that we need that equilibrium. We have like Ryu and Ken. We need Akuma and Bison or something like that. Something to be cool in there. But I would love Akuma in that. Let me know what you guys think about that. But here's the facts. In its first 11 days, okay, it actually made $3 million in sales in the United States. I mean, that's just freaking incredible. And in the worldwide market, in 3 days, it made $5 million. Okay, I mean, this game is obviously affecting a lot of people, and it is a system seller. Okay, yes, they have it for the Nintendo Wii U, but it's not at the level that this thing is, and it just looks absolutely incredible to take it on the go with you and be able to play it. And that is something that, you can't find in any of the systems where you could just take it on the go and play it. I mean, the PSP has and all kinds of stuff they have. I remember I used to play this game that was like Smash Brothers, where you pick all a bunch of Sony characters and kick butt and take names. That's a cool, I always love those kind of games, but something about the Nintendo world, with Simon Belmont now in it and Richter Belmont, and it's just so freaking cool. I hope another hidden character is going to be Dracula himself. That would be freaking incredible. I mean, I really think that would be just out of this world. And now that's the it's just so freaking amazing. And now the fastest selling, another tidbit here, another something to talk about here, the fastest selling system in the United States right now is the Nintendo Switch, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly why. First off, I'm just going to say this: within the video game industry suffered a little bit. Now, and I explained it to you guys how it works. People in my age are the ones that are fans of it. I'm 39. People from anywhere from the ages of 20, 25 and up. But the newer generations aren't that, into it. Because, I mean, if you think about it, most of the games today you could download online. You could download arcade games. Back in the day, we didn't have that option. You loved the game. You paid $60. You begged your parents to buy it. So we didn't get spoiled. Even, anything. You didn't get spoiled and have any game you want. Mod chips, made their way with the Dreamcast and everything, but we were already grown and we've been through the Nintendo days where everything was cartridges, and even though mods did exist, everybody bought the game from, pretty much, in Genesis, Nintendo. And we are the generation that actually really cherishes games a lot. And because of that, the video game industry was actually suffering a little bit in certain areas. But for some reason right now, they did an entire statistical thing, and they actually said that all consoles are selling actually well. But Nintendo is the fastest selling console in the United States. Now, I'm going to say I'm a little bit shocked that Japan isn't. I'm sure they have a big, a big venue, big sales in there as well. But the United States, that's literally the fastest selling system. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. Because a lot of us, when we get a gaming system, it's just hooked up to the TV. The whole family shares it. But because of the portability of the Nintendo Switch, and right now, that's why in Japan, they're very smart what they did. They said, well, we're going to take out the dock and and we're gonna sell it for $250 and try to cut a little corners, because they wanted every hand in that house, not just one per house, but they wanted every hand in that house, every two hands in that house to get a Nintendo Switch. So how do you do that? You cut a little bit more corners and you sell it, and it's doing phenomenally well because of that. So a lot of people, let's say two kids come, they're gonna want each one their Nintendo Switch so they can take it on the go and play it. Guys like myself and a bunch of people from my generation, or even generations from 20, 25 and on, the millennial generation, for example, and all that, we love to take our games on the go, especially people in New York City. I'm from New York City, so because of that, I play a lot of my games on the go, on the train, on any place I travel, and that's a big thing. That's why also in Tokyo it's doing so well in Japan, because they do the same thing. And I just think that each one of us want our own. We don't want to share it, even though sharing is caring, but we each want to bring it and to play it and to get us busy. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I'm on the subway and I'm looking, all out and about, and I still see some PSPs out there. I still see some PlayStation, PlayStation Portables and PlayStation Vitas. And I see a lot of people with Nintendo Switches these days, especially now because of the Christmas holiday, coming up and all that stuff. Because Christmas is out, out and everybody's getting their presents. You're going to see that on the train right now, I guarantee you, even more than usual. So it's just really cool. And they're all from our age groups, either millennial or my age, like about 39. I don't even know if some people call that a millennial group, but it really isn't, but whatever. So I would say all the millennial groups and the, 39 and on or whatever. If it is, it is. But it's a lot of... everybody wants that system to take on the go, especially right now where it's not on the launch date system, so they're not the bricking ones. They're actually fixed and good, which is really the revision 2, but they're going to call it the revision 3 when they put it out. They're going to call it revision 2, but whatever. But everybody wants their system in their hands. They want to take it on the go, and Nintendo is right now having a great lineup coming out, for next year. I can't wait to see in 2019 what more stuff they have. But, a bunch of games are actually coming out. So it's something that I definitely am digging, definitely like that I have. I really love it that I own it, and it's something that I think everyone would want to get it, you know. And before it was harder to sell, you know, they're saying now it's actually harder to sell the consoles, even though they're doing good. It's harder to sell the consoles more than it is the Switch. So Switch as a console is the easiest thing to market, again, because of the hands. Each, you know, put it in everybody's hands, they're gonna really, really like it. So way to go, you know, Nintendo, you guys are doing well. I just hope that you continue this trend and not screw it up with any kind of stupid things or shady things or horrible decisions which you're known for. Another thing is there have been some complaints in the eShop. A lot of people, you know, they said the eShop sales were a little bit down, and you know, I kind of don't blame them for it, and I'll tell you exactly why. What happens is, you know, when you're buying games for somebody, let's say, right, and you're going out and about. Now, if you buy them those gift cards, they're the best. But let's say you're buying for your son or your child or whatever, or even for yourself. What they have on the eShop, that this is why I like better to own also my own, not just because I'm a collector, but if anything, if the game sucks, I can actually return it. Not all sales are final in mom and pop shops or even GameStop. You could exchange it for something else. You can give it back. It has a, you know, where you can return it. These are things that, you know, in certain GameStops, you could actually go there and say, well, this game, you know, I was surprised or whatever, and just give it back as a refund or say something's wrong. I don't know, whatever. The point is you can't do that on an eShop. All sales are final. There's no refund. I wish the eShop was more like Steam, where they let you play the game for about 20, 30 minutes. If it sucks, boom, you return it. I used to do that on Steam all the time, and I think that that's what the eShop should have done. But the reason why the eShop isn't doing as well as, let's say, brick and mortar places, it's because people are being a little bit more cautious. Think about it. If all sales are final, you want to really make sure this game is good before buying it. This is why I made the channel also. So I give you guys these day one reviews. But, you know, a lot of us, even before when we want to purchase it, we don't know if this is the one we want to put our money in. We know all sales are final. You don't want to do that. It's not like you could tell Nintendo on an eShop, can I get an exchange for something? I'm not even asking for a refund. I want an exchange or store credit. You can't do that. So that becomes a big issue. And I think that's the reason why eShop is not doing so well. Also, it's completely a mess. I mean, if you look at it, they're really trying to do things with the search engine. But what I think they should have done is indie games on a separate tab, you know, AAA games on another, third-party games. Also have a way that you can sort it by, you know, instead of searching, but sort it by recent games or old games or whatever. There's some of these games are so lost inside independent games and like a bunch of other phone games or something, it feels like, and then you're looking and you're like, where the hell is this game? And you find it through a search engine. It's just it's really crappy, their entire setup on that. I think they need to revamp that eShop a little better. I bet you there's so many games that people are looking for and they're not finding it and they're not buying it knowing that it's even out. I know this guy who really liked this independent game and thought he saw it on the Switch and didn't know if it was there, and then what happened is he was looking and didn't find it, and he said it wasn't there and bought something else. So it's some things to think about, I think, for Nintendo to correct. So that's all I really wanted to say to all you guys who didn't like Smash Brothers too much. It is a system seller, as I said it was, and it is showing a lot of great promise here. It is making a ton of sales right here. I think that's a good thing. And also on top of everything, all of us Nintendo fans should be glad that Nintendo's actually selling really well the Switch. So, you know, with all their crazy strategies, I'm sure they would have done better if they listened to us, but they're doing great, and that's a good thing because that promotes more games to come out and so on and so forth. I do hope they fix the eShop. Let me know down below, what do you think? What do you think about that eShop? Am I just speaking out of my butt, or does it look like the most, you know, biggest mess, you know, GUI and everything, but like the biggest mess altogether? Let me know what you guys think down below. And also, I want to know what you guys want as a hidden character in those 5 that are going to come out. I really would love an Akuma. I think that is a staple. And Dracula would be so cool because you got too many of the Belmont families. You need to even it up, even though Dracula was a Belmont and whatever. It would be cool to have Dracula in there. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. As always, self-funded. The only way you guys can help out the channel, the people's channel, is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, you know, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.